Hey guys, it's Sonia. Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you are joining me again today. Yes, I'm a daily vlogger, and what that means is you can anticipate a new video every single day. So I'm feeling inspired today to paint some flowers. If you've been following me for a while, you know that one thing that I love is some shabby flowers. When I think about my love of shabby flowers and where they started, I honestly think it was from my grandmother, Waylon. I stayed with her for a portion of my life, and I spent a lot of evenings after school keeping her company as she created, and she always had a house full of flowers. These flowers in particular. So here's where I need your help. I picked up this batch of flowers back in 2013. For those of you who go back to that day when I first opened my storefront, this was a gift that I bought to myself because it was a throwback to my grandmother. And every day I can remember when I was in her house, I would sit at the big windows that she had at the front of the house. They were big, tall windows. They had a window seal that would go across the bottom of them, and they were big enough to have flower pots on them. I remember the white trim of the window, and the window faced out into the garden, and the garden faced out into the harbor. So I would sit there and I'd watch the boats come in. Of course, my dad was a fisherman, and I would sit there in front of these flowers, these here, which I have no idea what kind of flowers they are. So she would have like light pink ones, and there were white ones, and there were different variations of this color. And I would sit there in front of the windowsill, and I remember I would pick off like any dried pieces for her because I noticed that that is what she would do. I'd see her go and kind of just like clean them up and get rid of any dried pieces and throw that part away. And I would love to do that, and I would pick at her plants. Not saying I could actually grow them, but I was good at picking off dead leaves, okay? I still have this love of flowers. Whew! All right, a flood of memories just came back. This is supposed to be a happy tutorial, but I got some great memories, so I'm gonna try to suck it up. I'm gonna paint with Poe today. We of course currently have the daisy and the big blossom, and I'm feeling inspired to work with this one. So let's do a mixed media shabby flower on here. This is just a piece of wood, it's a piece of scrap wood. You just wanna go ahead and grab your surface, whether it's a cabinet door, whether it's a piece of furniture, whatever you want it to be. For today's project, I'm gonna go ahead and put out some colors onto my color palette, and this is gonna be from our Junk Monkey Chalky Style paint line, which is grab a brush and go bananas. The consistency of it allows me to be able to pick it up on my palette knife and my brush so easily to be able to bring this together. All right, let's get to creating. I'm gonna put on some good music and go to town. Guys, wasn't this a fun creative therapy session? Because truly that is what it is. It's making and creating and doing something beautiful that came out of you, but just sitting down and taking the time out of a busy day to make and create, it's just so good for you personally. It's self-love, it's good for you mentally, you reflect on things that are important to you, it just helps you get re-energized, refocused, and refreshed. Anybody else agree with that? Just look around you, right? The world is full of color, and it's so fun when you can imitate that or bring that into your home and create beautiful things. Are your wheels spinning? Do you have ideas? All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.